This conference will now be recorded.
I forgot to record. Okay, so gateways are used for route the process flow. So based on the condition, it will decide which flow it would be executed. Okay, guys. For example, in a process, I have approval flow, reject flow is there. So if it is approved, it will go to the approval flow. It is rejected, it is go to the rejection flow. In such cases, we have to use the gateways. So based on the gateways, we can decide which flow should be executed or not. Okay, and it will allow to evaluate the conditions. Evaluate different conditions. Okay, to make a perfect decision. Okay, so the art decisions will help you to decide the path. Clear, guys? So you can means every gateway can evaluate different conditions. Based on the conditions, so it will take a decision. Based on the decision, the path will be executed in the flow order. Clear, guys? So here we have a different gateways in Appian. So we have a 4 gateways. It's very important in enterprise also. One is a AND gateway, one is XOR gateway, one is OR gateway, one is a complex. Sorry. Okay, how many gateways are there in Appian? Total 4 gateways. One is AND, one is OR, one is XOR. Okay, first one we can say AND. So we can call it is a parallel gateway, like generally. Why? Because without condition we can execute a multiple flows. So parallel flows. Okay, or else we can call as a parallel gateway or a join. Why? Because incoming flows, if you have multiple incoming flows, it should reach all the incoming flows. Generally, we can take one, but still, if you have a multiple incoming flows, we can go. Okay, and that's what we can call as a join. And coming to the XOR, we can create is a exclusive OR. Exclusive OR we can say. Okay, guys, means it is also a one incoming path and one outgoing path. Generally, you can take multiple incoming paths, but it's not a best practice. Why? Because if you have multiple incoming paths, it will stuck over there itself. In that cases, you have to use a script pass, but it's not recommended all the time. Okay, OR gateway is inclusive OR, you can say. Okay, inclusive OR. So this type of gateway, like again, it will take a multiple incoming flows or multiple, but still, so only a one or more conditions will be executed. I'll show you how it would be. So we'll take a sample example for it. And complex, we can say, so combination of all three. Okay, combination of these three. Not at all. So when we consider and or and XOR, so we can say it's a combination of three, nothing but a complex. Clear, guys? So combination of three is nothing but a complex. So let's go with the AND gateway now. Okay. So let me go to any Airflow. We have update employee flow, right? So let me create another process. If not, and let me create a form. We can go with I think someone has modified. Oh God, no problem. Okay, take the form, and in the form, take a radio button and take one paragraph. Okay, so take one variable called a decision. It should be text. Okay, so go to the expression mode. Check instead of its label, we can take normal one. Okay, and here you can take like approve or reject. Okay, so you can save that into decision of rule, like decision input or a bank rule input. Okay, so based on that, you can take comments. Okay, so for the comments, you can take a one more input called comments. Just for sample example, I'm taking this, and Airflow wherever you want, you can use. Okay, clear this. So approval, if it is approved, it will be. But I want to display this comments only whenever it is approved. Whenever it is rejected, not approved. In such cases, we have a column called like show when condition in a particular one. So you can give only RI bank decision equal to reject. Okay, whenever it is rejected, then only the comments will be shown. Whenever it is approved, it should be hide. Clear. So simple condition. Based on the condition, I'm displaying a paragraph. Got it, guys. Means RI bank decision. In the first step, I'm taking that. Okay, whenever it is approved, I'm not displaying anything. Whenever it is rejected, it is taking a condition. If it is reject equal to reject, it should be true. Then the show when should be true. Then only the paragraph will be displayed. You can write like different conditions over there. Okay, guys. And apart from that, you want to give any submit and all your wish. For now, it's not needed in the example. I've created a form for the approval or reject. So you can just assume in a process flow, we have a different user input task. So this one and this one also. You can consider here two only. I'm taking like manager one, manager. Okay. I want to make a different one, but here I want to give a and condition. Take a dummy script task just for a connect it. take another flow. Okay. So here AND condition means it will divide the flow and a single flow in a multiple flows. That's what we can say it is a parallel flow. That's what we can say it is a parallel flow. So and one more thing, in the incoming flows, maximum try to take one. If we have a multiple flows also, and will wait for all incoming flows. In the case of XOR and OR, it's not at all. If it is the case, you can put a dummy script task over there before that. Okay. So here see guys, the AND will decide how many flows will be executed at a time. Here you have took only two, but you can take multiple. Okay. Without condition, the parallelly it will be executed. For example, when you join a company, okay, at a time they want to initiate the process of your ID card, process of your laptop, process of your account, salary account, and PF account, everything. So parallelly they can start everything. So in such cases, they can initiate the flow. So parallelly, the flow will be executed for the flow will be navigated to different teams. So in such cases, you can use AND gateway. Okay. So see guys, AND is having no decision, like there is no condition. See, no conditions are required for AND gateway. Why? Because so without condition, it will take a parallel execution. So if anyone asks you there is a condition in AND gateway, no, there won't be a condition in a AND gateway. And see, one or more path can enter, one or more path can exit in a multiple ways. Clear? And here already we have configured an assignment. Like let me check. For now, I'm storing, publishing it, and I'm running the process. Okay. See guys, parallelly the flow is a went for multiple flows. At a time you can send to manager one and manager two upload. Then only can consider for another one. In this flow, you can configure a database or configure an ISA process. That was based on your requirement. Here the main concept should be AND gateway. So AND gateway without condition will execute a parallel flows. That is an important one. Clear guys? Okay. So next one we have a XOR gateway. It is also very important. Frequently we can use out of this all. We can use frequently these two AND or XOR. So XOR should be just a minute. Instead of AND, let me take this one here. I have copied here XOR. See guys, only one incoming path always recommended. If you have multiple incoming paths, just put a dummy script task over there. Why? Because it cannot expect what it is coming exactly if you are giving a multiple incoming path. only it will take active one itself. Okay, so if it is the requirement, just put a dummy script as in this between. If you have a looping flows, if you have any senior looping flows, in such cases go with the dummy. And see guys, here manager approval was there. That is what here we have a single user. That's what I'm giving same. I'm taking an approval. I'm storing that approval to decision equal to decision and comments into a comment. Okay, taking an input form and mapping these two variables. Initially it's created the active class variables. I'm storing into the a process. Okay, and here, so based on this one, either I have to go with the manager approval or else senior VP approval. In such cases, the condition is important. The condition is important. If it is approved, it should go to this one. So in such cases, just add a label. Yes. If it is approved, it should go to the senior VP. If it is rejected, it should go to the, just right click on it, add a label, give a no for our understanding. Okay. If the manager is approved the task, it should go to the senior manager approval, second level. If the manager is rejected, it should go with the director to check the reason why he is rejected or not. Just assume it is a flow. No. But based this flow, maybe you can use this particular XOR gateway wherever you want in your project flow. Okay. Now click on this XOR gateway. You can check the decision. See guys. So one or more incoming paths. See, the output is important here. One or more paths can exit, but only one gets executed. Note it down. This one is very, very important. One or more paths can exit an XOR gateway, but only one get executed. For example, you have given a 10 conditions. Out of 10, only one will be executed. Out of 10, only one will be executed. Why? Because the order of the execution will be in a serial. Okay, the order will take in a series order. In the series order, which is true, only that will be executed. Which is true, only that would be executed. For example, see, if I have added multiple conditions, just assume how it is taking. If else if this condition is true and the first condition is true, it will not come to the second condition. If it is true, it will execute that particular condition only. Whenever it is false, then only it will come. That's what it can say. If else if. Remember, so if anyone asks you like what is meant by XOR, you can tell them just simple if else if else if. Okay, if else if, then only we can go with the XOR. If based on the condition, you can check only one will be executed finally. The order of execution means order of evaluation should be in a series order, like based on the incoming flows, like which is evaluated in an order what they arrive. So the condition should be first condition will be evaluated first, second one. If it is false only, then only it will go to the second step. Remember that. Okay, here I'm taking only one, but still remember only when you have a multiple condition, 10 condition assume. So out of 10, if first one is true, the 9 condition will not be evaluated. If first 5 is false, if fifth condition is true, it will evaluate it till sixth condition. Then only the sixth condition will be executed. Clear? Here I have a decision option. Just take the decision. If it is boolean, so no need to worry to check a condition. Why? Because it will take a true or false. If it is not a boolean, take if decision equal to approve. If it is approved, okay, decision equal to approved, you have to go with the senior vice president, or else go to the direct. Clear? We have a multiple conditions, like not only decision, you have another condition. In such cases, go with the different level mechanism. Clear, guys? So click on OK. Fine. So let me save this one. Just use shortcut to publish the and execute the flow. So open a manager. I think just approve it. It's a browser issue. Let me open from the monitoring. So guys, it went to the senior vice president. If it is rejected, execute again. As a developer, I'm checking here. Just this flow should be configured in the business scenario. Rejected. For example, so it will go to the direct. Means at a time it will take a one flow will be executed in the case of XOR. If you give a multiple conditions also, not a problem. Here we have a single condition, but still have a multiple condition also doesn't matter. To take only single one. Okay, that is a useful condition. Generally, we can use frequently. So the XOR is very useful in your real-time scenarios, most of the cases. Okay, guys. And coming to the OR, it's a completely different. Okay, from here itself I can open a process. So completely OR is a complete different. Just I'm reviewing XOR. I am going with OR. Okay. So let's give a condition same. Okay, guys. So here also you can take approval. It's not like previous one. Okay. I want to give a three conditions here. So even the condition is approved, I have to take two approvals. One is a senior VP, one is a director VP. In such cases, just assume. If it is rejected, it should go to the node. Just assume it should go to the end. There is another concept like terminate node and all. We'll tell you tomorrow. Okay. So in such cases, just click on this. Go to the decision. They'll tell you, see, one or more path can exit or gateway. Not only a single condition, you can give a multiple condition execution. So how means, see here also I'm adding a different conditions. See guys, it is not if else. It is only if and if. Okay, if and if. It is always if condition only. If first condition is true, I will give it. So like for example, you have a 10 conditions. So it will evaluate the 10 condition itself directly. So out of 10, how many are true? That many will be executed. Clear guys? How many are true? That many can be executed. So the conditions are evaluated in a bulk order. We cannot execute the exact order. Okay, clear guys? The bulk conditions will be executed. So here I have a if condition, for example. So decision equal to approve is there. If it is approved, I want to execute senior vice president. Similarly, if same condition is true, I want to execute a director also. Means at a time I can give a two conditions. Why? Because if it is true also, it will come to the second condition to evaluate. But in the case of XOR, it won't happen. Clear? So now you can give a final one. If it is none of it's true, then go with the end node. Means it is a combination of and. Okay, I can say it should a combination of and, but if they won't say, but still see guys, if the condition is true, then you can have multiple conditions. Okay, clear? So if and if, remember this one, it would be important. First if true, second if second. Okay, for example, you have a 10 condition, still will be executed, evaluated, and out of 10, how many are true? What are the conditions you have given? What are the flows you have given? Those flows are executed. So click on OK and do save and publish. Okay, I think again it's gone. I think I have to close this browser. I'm getting an issue. Okay, now you can execute a flow. So if manager is approved, you can see it would be two conditions should execute, one or more. If it is approved, it should go to the senior VP as well as direct. Why? Because same condition is true. We have given for two flows. Clear? Means one or more conditions. The single point you have to remember. In the case of OR, we have multiple conditions also. It would execute a multiple one based on the condition. You can say one or more. See guys, first one is all, second one is only one, third one is a one or more, like AND, XOR, and OR. That is a sequence order. Clear? Final one is a combination of these three. I can say it should be AND, OR, and XOR. When you have these three conditions at one place, we can say complex, but we cannot use frequently this one. So in our projects and in any other project, if there is a requirement, proper requirement, then only they can go with this one. So why they will go with the complex means they want to restrict the flows. They want to restrict the incoming flows and outgoing flows. For example, I have a 10 incoming flows. In the 10 incoming flows, I want to restrict any one of two. But it is a very complex one. In a few cases you have to go. Why? Because you have to consider other cases also when you have a multiple incoming. When should be reached, when should not be reached. Okay, so based on the business flow, if it is suitable or not, we have to decide that. Okay, clear guys. And here one thing you have to remember in the complex, so let me check that. Here I have a multiple incoming flows or multiple outgoing flows, just assume. Here I'm taking an example, but it's not the proper one. Just assume we have a 3 approvals. Out of 3, which should be approved first, which should be not, and we have to select that. Okay. And here the outgoing should be like senior VP, one flow, and director is another flow. And okay, and CO is another flow. Just assume. Okay, here we have a assume just multiple incomings are there. Generally we can give an and, but here I'm not using and, directly we are giving multiple. It's actually you should not give from the start, but still. So I'm giving. So here 3 is there. Rest we can use a complex. In the complex, so what is the beauty you can check now? Okay, I've given 3 conditions. Okay, so outgoing should be as 3. Okay, we have a 3 incomings and 3 outgoings. Okay, and now you can give a conditions. See guys, so in the incoming you can restrict the flow. Okay, in the incoming you can restrict the flow. For example, I have 3 incoming flows, right? It should give like 3 of 3 should reach, then only you can go to the next one, or else you can give 1 of 3, or else 2 of 3, your wish. So whenever you have given that conditions, then only it will go to the next step. Means you have 3 incoming flows, 3 should reach, or else 1 should reach, or 2 should reach, or else you want to give a specific one out of 3, which should be better. If manager 1 is okay, then only you can go to the next step, or else manager 2 is okay, then only go to the next step. Means here there is an option to restrict the incoming flows. To restrict the incoming flows, that is a very important one in the complex. That's what. So for many cases we cannot use this, why? Because we cannot expect which one should come and all. So if it is a specific requirement is there, then only we'll go for the complex. Okay, and here looping, it's not recommended, and it's not be a director into the complex generally. Fine. So right now I'm going with out of any one, and outgoing should be she, guys. I can say why I said a combination of these 3 means. In the first condition it is saying execute all paths, nothing but and. Execute only one, nothing but XOR. Execute one or more, nothing but R. Clear? So first one I'm giving with and. So out of 3 only 1 should reach. Okay, so let me publish that. Let me run it. Okay, see it's 3 have started. Anyone out of 3, anyone should be okay. Okay, so it should be a different flow, guys. It should be. So see guys, if it is upload, it should be activated. Should be activated. So 1 2 3 means it should be an and condition. Similarly, when I'm going to run again, sorry, don't want to run. So let me change the condition. Instead of on, you can give a condition called execute one or more. Here give a condition AV decision equal to approve. It is approved, then only go over to senior vice president. Okay, or else go to the COO. Okay, guys, and here require anyone like manager 2 should be approved. Manager 2 should approve. Okay, so see in the manager 2, am I saving the details or not? Yes. Okay, if manager 2 is approved, then only it will go to the particular senior one. Let me check. You can play with this XOR and all to give her different scenarios to check the different conditions when it should work or not. See if it is manager 2 is approved. Okay, guys. In such cases, if you approve this one also, it will happen. Just it will stop over there itself. Is it going? No. That's what I say. Like based on the condition, you can use in the multiple incoming flows, multiple outgoing keys. Based on this, you can decide. Okay, guys, and only same if you give a same incoming flows for XOR and OR, you have to put as the dummy script as, and it should not be a same variable. It should be a different variables. The condition should be in such cases, in a looping cases, I can say. Okay, and here the final one is we have seen like execute all, execute one. Like you can give a same condition for one or more. Like if condition should be the decision should be true if it is senior VP and director. Whenever it is rejected, then only go with the COO. Okay, so in such cases you have to give a 3. For example, it should be 3, or else you can give a specific one, or else a 1 of 3. Anything should be fine, or 2 of your wish. Incoming should be your wish. Outgoing, the out here everywhere you have to think about outgoing in an or XOR or AND. It should be outgoing. Incoming, most of the cases we have to go with a 1 or. Okay, 1 incoming flow is recommended always. And save it. Execute it. Take the condition now, and or one or anything if we have a same variable. Take the approval. Go to the next. See, it should be like XOR. First one is AND, all. Second one is only one, it is XOR. Third one is one or more, that is OR. Like this, we have to use a complex gateway. I can suggest like out of all, we can use the frequently these two AND or XOR. So based on the condition. In our business flow in created project, we have a collect details. There we can use we have to use here XOR gateway. Because as per the project, as per our project, we can use X. Why is this not here? something is fine. If it is approved, it should go to this one. If it is rejected, it should go to this one. So let me give you this one, like where is we are using a button value. It is button value equal to if it is submitted, it should go to the save, otherwise it will go to the add node. Let me execute it. You can open a form. If he is opened in a form and if he cancelled it, we have not given a submit form, right? Maybe. Correct. No issues. If it is submitted, it should go to the next one. If it is a cancelled, it should go with this one. Okay. And here you can check the form. Why? What about? I think someone is removed my docs and all. What about other interfaces and all? Where it is? No issues. We'll check later. Otherwise, we'll import a backup copy again. Okay. So have any questions here? Let me know.